Hello, everyone. Before we get started, I want to give a very special thank you to all of you guys watching and everybody that's subscribed. We just hit 40K. Yeet. Let's keep it up. On to 50K. Oh, yeah. Halfway to 100K after that. So keep on subscribing down below. And always remember to like and comment. Now, what are we talking about today? Curly Daddy 101? You may be asking yourself. Well, we are talking about a man who is an enigma on TikTok. A man who, if you haven't seen him on your For You page, I hope you don't. Because once you start researching and watching this guy, it is a downward spiral that you may never recover from. That is correct. I am talking about being on Daniel Talk. Yeah, that's right. I'm calling it Daniel Talk. Because once you get a video on his For You page, it's hard to get him off. No matter how many accounts he makes, they always end up coming on my For You page. And I don't know how to get them off. I click not interested, but they still keep on coming. So, you guys have probably seen some of his more lighthearted content. Things like him saying sussy baka
I'm the only sissy bucko around here.
and doing Fortnite references, responding to the comment sections, which is great. However, the subject of today's video, Daniel Larson, kind of turns sour after you look into his videos and past more. It's because he makes obsessive videos over Grace Vanderwall, the America's Got Talent superstar, and he has a weird obsession over little kids in general, and we're going to be talking about that today. So, first off, we're going to get into the facts and the crimes that Daniel Larson has committed. The first thing he's done is exposed himself on live. Now, that's the first time I saw Daniel Larson, was when everybody was freaking out because he exposed himself on a live stream. This was months ago, and he's done it multiple times since then, just dropping his pants, showing himself to the world, and exposing himself. So that's one thing he's done. There's not a lot to say about that because he's done it. He's done it multiple times, and there ain't no apologizing for that one. Another thing he's done is his Pinterest account. Now this kind of gets fishy, but he admitted live on video that he did have a Pinterest account, and that Pinterest account was fishy because it had pictures of little children in them, and they were labeled as his sexual preference, among many other disturbed things. And he admitted that that was him. He tried to say that that was his fans that were doing that, but then he admitted that that was his Pinterest and he had control over it. Now, another thing that he admitted was that he had CP. I'm not going to say what CP is if you don't know what it is. Good, but he admitted to having CP and liking it. Obviously, that is an actual federal crime, and something you can get jail time for. And then something that's just weird, that isn't really a crime, is his obsession with Grace Vanderwall.
This message is for Grace.
He's made a Cash App called Daniel and Grace. He has Grace Vanderwall as his header on Twitter. He makes videos about Grace all the time. He's actually gone into restaurants shouting and screaming that Grace Vanderwall was dead because his fans told him that she was dead. And that's what we're about to get into here. Now, after me listing all these things that Daniel Larson has done, you may be asking, how can you defend this guy? How can you sit here and give me a defense as to why this guy shouldn't be in jail right now? Well, in defense of Daniel Larson, I'm not excusing his crimes, but in defense, his fans absolutely make things worse because they tell him to do a lot of these things. His fans push him to do it in his comment section. All you have to do is go look at a Daniel Larson comment section, and you see what he's exposed to every single day. They also give him donations and fake donations saying that they're Grace Vanderwall. They fake donations saying certain things about him. And they fake donations trying to prank him and to say things that he shouldn't be saying.
Hello, my name is Daniel Larson. I just wanted to say happy birthday to Mike Hunt.
He's made fun of and put into a delusional world by his fans, and he doesn't even realize it. Because obviously, Daniel Larson has some sort of mental disability, and he's not all there. And people are taking advantage of that. There's Daniel Larson News, that's a TikTok account that has these guys have met Daniel Larson, and they constantly push things forward, trying to convince him that he's the president.
Man, the man himself, 69 on Nerf back there, Daniel Larson, about to go fuck shit up.
And just amplifying the entire Daniel Larson world when really we need to be leaving him alone. And we'll talk about what needs to be done later. And then there's also Party House Records that has never recorded with any other artist other than Daniel Larson. And obviously Party House Records is just a few kids that wanted to be a Daniel Larson's record label, because Daniel Larson, he wants to be a singer, he wants to be a musician, which is great. But unfortunately, when you're putting yourself out there and you're being made fun of on the internet and you don't even know it, people start faking things like being a record label and trying to sign you. And Party House Records got him, and they produced songs with him, and they've gone out and even spoke on some of Daniel Larson's actions, basically just saying they don't care. And because obviously these are some kids or some messed up adults that are trying to take advantage of the fact that Daniel Larson doesn't have a manager, doesn't have anybody watching over his actions, and will just sign with a label like that. So, obviously, we need to take into the account that the fact that he's not all there, he obviously has some sort of mental disability, and people are taking advantage of that. Unfortunately, on TikTok, it happens a lot. It's not just Daniel Larson that people attack on social media for their disability. They try to get other people that have mental disabilities on TikTok to say things. They try to get them frustrated, agitated, and it's disgusting.
Look, this comment, it makes me uncomfortable. Stop.
Preying on people who don't have the same train of thought as you, and people who don't think the same way as you. People who are different. It's gross to be making fun of those people. So, what does Daniel Larson need? What is the solution to all of this? What's the solution? He needs his phone taken away. Maybe not thrown in jail, maybe not thrown in a mental hospital, but a start would be taking his phone away, because obviously this is a problem. He has a probation officer. I don't know what he's on probation for, but he has a probation officer.
I just got in trouble with my probation officer for not following the probation rules. Unfortunately, there was a miscommunication. He said if it happens anymore, I will go to jail. Please help me, guys. I need your support.
Man, I don't know if probation officers have the ability to take a phone away, but this is just making things worse and amplifying his behavior. He needs it taken away. He needs to be cut off from the social media world, not just for the safety of others and the safety of the children that he obviously likes, but for the safety of himself. Because, maybe things wouldn't be as bad if he didn't have hundreds of thousands of people against him trying to make him fall. My plea is either Daniel Larson never have TikTok, even though he's been banned 10 times and keeps on making new ones. My plea would be, man, take that guy's phone away. Take it away, man. It's not doing him any good. It's not doing us any good.
I can't take this. I can't take this. What happened to my support? What happened to my team?
His fan base is losing their minds slowly and surely, They don't even realize what they're doing at this point. They don't even realize what they're enabling Daniel Larson to do. And it's sad. And Daniel Larson's also losing his mind. So, yeah. I guess hashtag save Daniel Larson I agree with, but also hashtag protect kids from Daniel Larson I also agree with. Um, Daniel Larson is truly the predator and the prey. And it's a tough situation. So, yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave me a comment on what you think about the situation and a solution that you might have to this enigma that is Daniel Larson. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Stay tuned for the next video, and goodbye.